Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool make first approach for £43 million star who's a mix of Isak and Elliott. Liverpool won the Premier League this season, pulling themselves back onto their perch. Number 20 has placed the Reds level with historic rivals Manchester United as the most successful club in English top-flight history, and considering the gulf between the two superpowers, Anfield have a fantastic chance to peel ahead in the coming years. In order to achieve this, FSG have recognized the importance of bringing in some fresh faces, especially since vice-captain Trent Alexander-Arnold has left to play for Real Madrid. Jeremy Frimpong has signed, and his Bayer Leverkusen teammate Florian Wirtz should follow. Liverpool are also in advancing talks to sign Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez. However, given the woes of Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota across the 2024-25 campaign, it's hardly surprising Arne Slot is seeking to sign a new striker. Liverpool striker search. According to Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool's Núñez is planning to leave Merseyside this summer, having only scored 7 times across all competitions in Slot's system. Jota's campaign was blighted by yet more injuries, but it's more likely he stays put and adds depth and clinical quality to the Reds' first team. But who to bring in? Newcastle United's Alexander Isak is staying put, reports David Ornstein, after Eddie Howe's side qualified for the Champions League, while Chelsea are front-runners in the race for Hugo Ekitike, who has been valued at a questionable €100 million, £84 million, by Eintracht Frankfurt. Liverpool have also turned down an offer from Barcelona for Luis Diaz, willing to keep the Colombian on board even if that leads to eventual free agency. The 28-year-old filled in at centre-forward on numerous occasions last year. Diaz, however, is not an out-and-out forward, and if he stays, his principal role will be to compete with Cody Gakpo for a place on the left wing. Even if Isak and Ekitike prove out of reach, Liverpool need to sign a new striker. Liverpool approach new striker. According to Caught Offside, Liverpool may have found a left-field solution in their quest for firepower. FSG appear to have done quite the deep dive on the Bundesliga standout players this year, and Nick Woltmade could be the man they decide to welcome to number 9, having made an official approach to DFB Pokal champions Stuttgart. The 23-year-old, valued at €50 million, £43 million, has enjoyed a prolific term in his German homeland and is also being courted by Arsenal, Everton and West Ham United, along with a host of further suitors on the continent. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Bayer Leverkusen draw up fresh Florian Wirtz transfer plan after Liverpool bid rejected. Bayer Leverkusen are reportedly progressing with plans to replace Florian Wirtz as Liverpool continue to negotiate a club record transfer for the German international. The Reds are determined to reach an agreement with the Bundesliga side for the transfer of the 22-year-old despite having an offer of up to £109 million turned down earlier this month. The Premier League champions tabled an offer for the Bundesliga Player of the Year last Friday, though it is claimed that Leverkusen, who have already lost defenders Jeremy Frimpong and Jonathan Tah as well as manager Xabi Alonso since the end of the season, are holding out for an offer close to £125m. However, German publication Kicker claims that the 2024 Bundesliga champions have their sights set on Como's Nico Paz as a replacement for Wirtz. The 20-year-old Argentina international joined the Serie A outfit from Real Madrid last summer, though after an impressive season in the Italian top flight, it has been claimed that the Spaniards could activate the buyback clause inserted in the original deal. If that were to be the case, it is claimed Madrid would then look to offload Paz for roughly £25 million this summer, with Leverkusen one of several European sides with an interest in the midfielder. Kicker also states that the newly appointed Erik ten Hag wants to sign Alejandro Garnacho as a replacement for Frimpong, who joined Liverpool for £29.5 million on Sunday. Frimpong spent 4 years in the Bundesliga and helped Leverkusen with the Bundesliga and DFB Pokal after joining from Celtic in September 2021. Garnacho, meanwhile, has reportedly been told to find a new club this summer after hitting out at United manager Ruben Amorim following the Europa League final defeat to Tottenham Hotspur last month. The 20-year-old was benched for the final in Bilbao despite starting all 6 of United's games in the knockout rounds, and after the defeat, cast doubt over his future at Old Trafford. It's obviously tough for everyone after this season, which was really **T, both now and after losing the Community Shield. We didn't beat anyone, said Garnacho. Up until the final, I played every round, I helped the team. Today, playing 20 minutes. I don't know. The game has an influence, but the season itself and the situation at the club. I'm going to try to enjoy the summer and see what happens next. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Arne Slot could perform surprise U-turn on Harvey Elliott as Liverpool transfer situation begins to unfold. The transfer window hasn't been open for very long, but Liverpool are already planning some bold moves to strengthen ahead of next season. Arne Slot's first full season with the Reds could not have gone much better, although next season has the potential to be even greater after being backed heavily in the market by owners FSG. However, outgoings are going to have to happen to facilitate big moves, and Harvey Elliott is a player heavily linked to depart. Elliott, who Liverpool want around £45 million for, has struggled for minutes this season and is almost guaranteed an Anfield exit, something reinforced by The Telegraph, who recently reported that he is expected to leave. Slot certainly has a big decision to make surrounding who he wants in his squad next season, although a recent warning might force him to perform a surprise U-turn on Elliott's future. Harvey Elliott could stay if Liverpool sell too many attackers. An attacking overhaul has been on the lips of many journalists regarding Liverpool this summer, with so many stars linked with a move. Luis Diaz is wanted by Al Nassr, Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota are expected to leave, while Federico Chiesa's future is undecided. A huge turnover could happen, but journalist David Lynch has warned Liverpool not to sell too many attackers, while suggesting Elliott could stick around for one more year. They've got to be careful really, you can't sell Jota, Núñez, Diaz and Chiesa, it's too much really, Lynch explained on the Copite podcast. Maybe Liverpool do get into a situation where they go to Harvey Elliott, can you do us one more year, to cover in the forward line, and I think he would be happy to do that. But surely we aren't going to see a summer where we see 4 of the 6 forwards shipped out and then replaced, it will be crazy. Elliott may have already had one foot out of the door, but if big sums of money come in for the likes of Diaz and Núñez, the 22-year-old might just be given another shot to prove himself. Harvey Elliott could be key for Liverpool next season. Granted, the amount of minutes he got this season was incredibly low, and it would be justifiable for Elliott to say he would like to leave in search of more, but he could still have a chance to shine. When given the chance, he has shown signs of potential and popped up with some important moments, most notably scoring the winning goal away to Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League round of 16. On top of this, Elliott is a die-hard Liverpool fan and gives everything for the badge, something that makes him even more adored on the red half of Merseyside. If the Reds do decide that an attacking refresh is needed, they will certainly receive a good chunk of money, although not all of it may need to be reinvested if Elliott proves he is worthy of the step up. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.